Hello people of the internet, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Today's video is going to be a baking kind of Q&A. I am going to be baking some chocolate chip cookies because it's my friend's birthday tomorrow, so I'm making him some cookies because who doesn't like that? I hope these turn out well. It's my first time trying out this recipe, so I'll have it linked down below if you guys want to check it out. I thought I would do that and we could kind of catch up, and I'll answer a few questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. Feel free to make yourself a cup of tea or some hot chocolate. I myself have this s'mores chai, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So I have all of my ingredients already prepared. I like doing this because it makes me feel like I'm in like one of those little tasty cooking videos where they have like all the ingredients around them and they just like combine them. It's just very fun. And I'll wash my hands too. Okay, first question is, how are you doing? Or like, how's college? I got a few questions like this, so thank you for checking in. I'm doing pretty well, actually. I am like nearly done with school. I finish tomorrow. It's my last day of classes, and then I have like one assignment that's due after that. Thankfully, I don't have like any exams or stuff like that, which I'm really thankful for, because I know some people have exams up until like the 22nd, which is just absolutely like cruel in my opinion. So I'm glad that I'll be able to like enjoy the holidays and just enjoy winter break more. But obviously, like, it's been a little stressful and overwhelming lately because I had a couple of like final assignments. I did think about like making a study vlogs for finals or like something like that, but I found that it was already kind of like overwhelming and stressful enough as it is. I literally just spent my days like working, and the thought of like having to film at the same time just was too much for me, because you don't really realize it, but like vlogging takes up a lot of time because you have to set up the camera and take the time to talk. But I do have a lot of like exciting holiday / winter content planned, so I'm really excited for that. I'm pretty proud of myself because like a year ago I didn't know how to use this thing, and I feel like because of quarantine and online school I started baking a lot more, and so now like it's just honestly such a like relaxing self-care activity for me. Okay, next question. A lot of people ask me like what I am studying right now. So if you didn't know, I am in college and I'm currently studying in a program that's like focused on cinema and communications. I am having the time of my life. Honestly, it's such a nice change from when I was in high school, constantly doing the same thing every single day and doing math and science and chemistry and just stuff I wasn't interested in. Now in my classes, we like watch and analyze movies, we discuss communication, we write scripts, which is so fun. I also had to like choose some other course options for like optional courses, so I signed up for a theater class and it was so much fun. We would just work on plays, act out, write little scenes, and we would often go see plays with the whole class. Not all of them are good, but at least it like just switches things up from like sitting in a room for 3 hours and listening to someone give you a lecture. So yeah, that's what I'm studying right now, and I do plan on continuing to study cinema at university. This kind of ties into some other questions that other people were having about like what I want to do for a job. I feel like I kind of answered this in my last Q&A, but I really want to work in cinema. I don't know exactly what yet. I think the most like realistic job I could get is like an editor for movies and TV shows. I definitely see myself doing that because I honestly love editing, but I don't know like exactly the statistics and logistics of like how you even get into that industry or like job. But as long as I'm having fun and like enjoying what I'm doing, I'm gonna be happy, you know? Did you guys see that? That was the best egg crack I've ever performed in my life. I'm so proud of myself. A few people asking about like go-to self-care habits or how to like remain calm and kind of de-stress. Personally, if there's one thing I've learned this semester, it's that like you need to schedule self-care time sometimes. Otherwise you will go crazy. Like I find that sometimes I am honestly more productive if I take a night off to just watch a movie and do nothing than if I force myself to sit down and do work, because then if I'm forcing myself to do work when I'm not in the right state of mind, I'm just going to end up doing something bad, like writing a terrible essay, Whereas if I took that time to just relax and came back to it the next day, then I would feel a lot more refreshed and it would just go a lot more smoothly. So I think sometimes it's important to let yourself rest. And I know a lot of people were like, oh, how can you be so productive all the time? I'm like, well, yeah, okay, I guess you could say I'm pretty productive, but I do also take time for myself, and I think that's very important. And I think it's important to figure out what kind of self-care is like most beneficial for you. So for me, for example, like I love baking. I love just sitting and watching a movie and just unplugging for a whole evening. Like as soon as winter break begins and I'm done with classes, I am binging all of the TV shows I didn't have the time to watch. I am watching a ton of movies and just not leaving my house for a few days because that's just what I love to do. Going outside and going for a walk is amazing for self-care. I feel like it always just refreshes and like clears my mind a little. And obviously like spending time with your family, with your friends and all of that, just like venting to someone also can be really helpful if you're feeling really busy and overwhelmed and you just want to take some time to like be calm and unplug. Just FaceTime a friend, talk for like a few minutes, get it out of your system, and then it'll feel a little better, hopefully. What's your first language? It's actually French. I've mentioned this before, and you can probably like hear me speaking French to my friends sometimes in my vlogs, but I'm from Montreal, or like I study in Montreal, and so the first official language there is French, and I've just grown up speaking French. I kind of just only learned English through like school and going to summer camp in the US. Also watching a lot of YouTube videos helped me a ton. I just grew up watching like American YouTubers and that helped. When are you getting your braces off? Soon. Out of the oven. They look pretty good. They're a little big, I'm not gonna lie, but I mean I don't mind. That's okay. I have to place them on a cooling rack right now though, so let's do that. This angle is definitely a little strange, but it's like the only place in my kitchen where the lighting isn't crazy. Because it's currently like 11 a.m. so the sunlight is just like pouring from the windows. Anyways, I'm letting the cookies cool for about 30 minutes before I can try one. But I thought I would answer a couple more questions just before I do a little taste test. What are your plans for winter break? I feel like this is my first sort of like winter break that I actually have a proper amount of time to like do things. So I have about like a month and a half of just freedom. So obviously I'm gonna spend some of it like just recharging, watching television and like not leaving the house for about maybe a week. But I also like still wanna go out and I really wanna like go ice skating. I wanna go to a Christmas market. I don't know if I'll be able to ski in January, but I'd love that. I also have a concert in January, which is like my first proper concert, and I'm really excited. And I'm just like really looking forward to doing all those things and obviously taking you guys along. Like I really want to focus on my content because I find that that's when I'm just at my best and like that's when I'm happiest. What's your Spotify Wrapped? I didn't want to share it because like, okay, I'm not embarrassed. I feel like this year I honestly just listened to the same artists like every day. And my number one is Taylor Swift. No surprise there. Oh my god, I should answer Taylor Swift related questions. Nobody asked these questions, but I'm gonna answer them anyway. Favorite Taylor Swift album is Reputation, although Folklore is a close second. Favorite song off of Red keeps changing every day, but I think Right now it's message in a bottle. I have met so many like Swifties this semester and it is the best. Like I've just made so many friends because of that and it's just great to bond over her. After that, my second top artist is The Neighborhood. All of my like top songs are either by The Neighborhood or by Chase Atlantic, and Chase Atlantic is my number 3. And I'm kind of embarrassed because like I don't know, it's just like not. And then we have Ariana Grande and Doja Cat. What's your zodiac sign? I want you guys to guess. Please guess my zodiac sign because I think it's the most fun thing ever. Now that you have and you've commented your answer, I am a Virgo and I like associate with that so much. I love my fellow Virgos, Beyonce, Blake Lively, Zendaya, Michael Jackson, lots of other great people like myself. But I feel like it's very stereotypical for Virgos to be like perfectionists and I really resonate with that. I feel like that's very accurate. Yeah, I was born on the 12th of September, so currently 17, just turned 17. Anyways, we're gonna end on that question. I'm gonna go try the cookies now, so let's do a little taste test. I don't want to brag, but those are pretty good. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed. This was very like relaxing and therapeutic for me. I just enjoyed catching up and baking cookies. I do have to go back to working on my assignments now. Wish you the best of luck if you're also going through finals right now. You've got this. I believe in you, and remember to take care. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.